Greetings, YouTubers. Hellshade2 here. It's going to be a quick video, hopefully. Depends how long I ramble on. And it's going to cover a couple of different things. I'm sure over the past couple of days, people have all heard about this guy that drove his small airplane into the I.R.S. building down in Austin, Texas. Another tragedy there. From what I understand, I didn't remember exactly hearing how many people got hurt. Last time I had listened on it was 2 people in critical condition, 14 people hurt, and 1 missing. I think there was a number of deaths from it though now, at least 1. But let me first off saying is, like, whatever your problems are, I mean, it doesn't justify doing something like this and killing other people. Okay, whatever this guy's issues were, IRS, the government, whatever it is, it's like you're not justified in killing other people over it. I mean, I'm sorry, that's totally crazy. The guy, whatever his other issues were, was totally nuts on that count. But just some other things I want to bring up now. I'm going to put a link up if a lot of people haven't seen the letter that this gentleman left on his website. I'm going to have I found up somebody that downloaded it and they have it on their site. I'm going to put up a link to it so people can actually read it. I mean, he did have some points, in my opinion, but probably one of the biggest points is the fact that at one point in this letter he talks about how part of the reason that the American colonies broke away from England is mainly over the fact of taxation without representation. And to be quite honest, the government taxes the hell out of people for just the littlest damn things. I mean, quite honestly, and it's like, and we don't seem to get the representation these days that we should over these things, because in a lot of areas the government is very irresponsible in how it spends money. We have money that goes to so many different other countries. How many billion goes to Israel? How many billions go to France, let's say? How many billions go, to all different countries? I didn't look it up, but I'm sure there's probably a list of different countries they get what they call foreign aid from us for whatever the reasons. And that all comes from our taxes. Okay, that's not to mention sales taxes on things. All these other taxes. And don't get me wrong, taxes are needed. Taxes don't have to be garnered to be able to pay for a lot of things, like police department, fire department, emergency services, roads, bridges, But a lot of things are taxed just so the government has more money to waste, in my opinion. Which brings me to a couple of points on politics here. Because I was just thinking about something the other day, and it kind of makes a little sense to me now. Just so most people know, I tend to be more middle of the road on most issues, though I kind of lean a little bit more liberal on some ideas. But for the most part, I'm on the middle of the road. There are things I like from the conservative side, and there's things that I like, from the liberal side. But the problem is you got both sides, where there are too many extreme people on the left that think everybody should have everything together, and you have all the ones on the right that think, well, if you can't take care of yourself, go fuck yourself, basically. That's just the way I see it, And you look at it this way. Take this for instance, okay? You'll have conservatives that don't want people to have socialized, what they call socialized healthcare. And what I see about this now, I've made videos too, by the way, about the healthcare, and I always thought that the government option and everything was a good idea, and you could choose taking that government healthcare if you wanted to stay with your health insurance companies. I just was mainly of the opinion that having that option there would help lower the cost on these insurers, because these insurance companies are out of control too. I mean, depending on who you want to look, there's going to be waste in the government end, and there's still plenty of waste in the health insurance end, because no matter who you're looking at, you're going to have government waste in the health insurance end of it, because there's government waste in just about every government department. Poor management, no oversight, all this stuff. The list goes on and on. But then on the corporate end, okay, they have to pay CEOs, they have to pay, top executives, board of directors, all these exorbitant fees, not to mention all the money that has to be garnered for the stockholders. So, no matter which one you're looking at, there's still money that's not going back into the healthcare system. Basically, and I always used to laugh about people that talk about death panels. The government's making death panels with their health insurance, which is a load of crap, because when you think about it, what do you think the health insurers are doing, with their corporate bureaucrat? Denying claims, or not wanting to insure you because you have a pre-existing condition. Aren't they pretty much, signing your own death sentence there too? Especially if you have a terminal illness, or something that could be terminal in a couple of years if you don't get treatment. Let's be sensible, people. That's basically what that is. But anyway, let me get back to this other point for a second, because this video is already getting long. Now, you'll have Republicans, conservatives, that'll tell you that things like Social Security isn't needed. You'll have these same people will tell you that police departments, fire departments, and everything should all be they'll all be by donations. But it makes me wonder, and here's one other point too, especially with healthcare. I'm sure you've heard this from so many of these conservatives too, is that, well, if you're sick, get your neighbors to help you. This is something I've heard on a number of occasions. Get your neighbors to help you. They don't, it's like, I don't see this mentality, because if you're going to say get your neighbors to help you, isn't that the same as having taxes, or having people, the government taxing you and getting that help that way? And I look at it this way too. The Republicans never want to help anybody else. So what if you happen to have a Republican neighbor? You're going to knock on his door and say, listen, my mother needs an operation. Can you lend me $5,000? Do you think they're really going to do it? No, they're going to tell you, go screw yourself. It's my money. Get the hell out of here. The whole political ideology, yeah, people should be able to stand alone. They should be able to take care of themselves in a perfect world. But unfortunately, the world is not perfect. But now, on the other end of the spectrum, on the liberal side, the Democrat side, okay, so you get some of these liberals that want to give everything away. Especially when it comes to let's say the illegal aliens that come across the borders. How many are undocumented, don't pay taxes, but in states like California that's going broke over things like this, are getting welfare money, and that they're undocumented. Why don't these people get picked up and sent back where they came from? This is my opinion. If you're going to spend X amount of dollars to keep paying them welfare, well, that money could be used to pay and send them back where they came from. It's just like, you can't have it both ways on either end. It's got to be somewhere in the middle on all this. This is just the way I see it. Really, quite honestly. I can't see being extreme on either end. There's got to be a middle somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm rambling on here, maybe I'm full of shit, give me your opinions, but this is just the way I see it. Take it as you may, give me some feedback, give me ratings or don't give me ratings, make comments, pass it around. But that's just the way it is, I think. Anyway, have a great day, and take care, people.